Hey pirates, this is the first day of the October 2016 raid. I don't know, what's the darn thing called? StormRunner? StormRunner. I'm hitting tier 5, or what we would refer to as assets. This is my fleet I am using. I've only got 2 Skulled Hellwraiths. This is the build. There's the armor I've got. Stealth, 98% on cloak efficiency. So this is what I'm going with. They're not that difficult if you just take your time. You're just going to have a lot of seat time in this. All the 70s are basically the same. I'm just going to do a 71 if I can find a 71. Let me pause. When I find one and get there, I'll start it up again. Okay, got one here. I don't really think it matters which direction you go into. I mean, I haven't found that out yet. Let's see what we got here. I'll try to do this as much as I can zoomed out. There are going to be times when I have to zoom in, but get all this stuff out of the way. Alright, let's go. This is a 71. Now, these are the brother-sister combos I'm going to be talking. This is what I've named them. I don't know what they're called. That's the sister, that's the brother. Okay? You want to kill the sister first. Okay? They can't detect you. Let me see if I can put this little sucker up through there and show you. If that ship detects you, that fires one heck of a torpedo that hurts. Hurts bad. This ship you want to make, give it a wide berth. Of course, the Hulk and these. That ship right there. The trick to this, I'm about to surface, so I'm gonna get out of the way here. You've got to take your time. Okay, this whole group of ships is going to travel across the screen, and they'll start turning around. Now, when they start turning around, you're going to see the Hulk and the drones kind of separate a little bit. Now, these ships right here, those ships give off the oil slicks. These ships don't. I can get this guy without him firing on me, but I've got to sneak up real careful. He got me, it looks like, a little bit. No, he didn't. So you could, essentially, if you take your time here, folks, you can do one of these. I think you can do one for free. But what I'm doing, I'm working from the back of the group up to the front. Now, if some of these go off the map and die, whatever, so be it. I'm not going to be worried about it. All I'm trying to do is get as many points as I can for the least amount of gold possible. And this is going to be a pretty long video, so you guys, this is just going to be me going through here killing these brother-sister ships, as I call them. Again, I don't know what they're called. I'm just going to try to get them one at a time. As easily and carefully as I can. Nope, they saw me that time. Dadgummit. About to surface too. Dadgum. I hate when I do that. I'm not paying attention to my surface timer. Dadgum, got too close again. It's touchy. I'll just tell you, it's really touchy getting close to the brothers. Our ranges are almost identical, but you can be careful with them. Now, here's where we get into a dangerous part. If that ship right there detects me, those drones are close enough now to possibly fire. And when those drones fire, they hurt. They hurt bad. So, you see how they're all on this side right now. So, I'm going to try to work from this side down when they are out of the way. But I've got to be careful doing this, because if I don't creep in, I'm going to pay the price for it. I'm going to let those drones kind of get away from me a bit. Now he's going to fire, but the drones didn't. I can take a little bit, I guess, but I don't want to take too much. You know, that's my driving right there, guys. That's not anything. You know, I should be able to creep in a little closer. I've taken a lot of senseless damage for no good reason. See, now some of these ships over here, they're coming completely off the screen, and they're dying. See, here's a dangerous situation right here. Here's a brother and sister that are almost on top of one another. If I go in at this angle and he detects me, then the sister ship, the one under him, will fire on me, and they fire the same torpedoes that the drones do. And I'll just tell you firsthand, those drones, they hurt. So I've got to figure out a way. Maybe I can get this sucker right here. I might can. I'm not going to do it with any drones nearby, I can tell you that. Now the Hulk also, if you're detected, it'll fire the same. I'm about to surface. I think it's probably smarter if I come around from the bottom. Whoop, 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 whoop. And if I time out, I can't really see my time right now. If I time out, you know, so be it. I'm looking to do this for with the least amount of damage as possible. But that does mean chair time. And the fact that I'm only have 2 Hell Race. You know, if I go in there like a bull in a china shop, then you know, I'm looking at even with half repair, I'm looking at a 2-hour repair bill, and which is 4 coins. It winds up being a little over 2 hours, 2.5, I think, which is 5. Alright, I'm getting close to surfacing. I need to get out of the way. If you surface really close, he's probably going to fire at me. Dadgummit. Alright, they're grouping up and turning around. Got a little impatient. I don't know if there's I haven't tried it yet. I don't know if there's a limit to drones. I do know that when you time out and come back in, or when the ships turn around, the drones and the Hulks, they start separating a little bit, and you can kind of wedge yourself in there. I might can get over here and get this guy. It'd be chancy, but I'm gonna try it. About the surface, so stay out of the way. I'd like to get that ship and not get detected, if I can do that at all. But it's kind of in a dangerous spot, because if I'm detected by that ship that's behind, he's going to fire and the drones will fire. But there again, I think I've got a minute and 50 something seconds left. And if I have to just kind of sit around and whatever, that's fine too. Alright, I can take that. If I could drive, dadgummit. Alright, I'm down to less than a minute. So what I'm going to do is just get over here and get out of the way. I'm going to time out, and when I come back in, I'll restart this up. Alright, I have timed out, and I am going back at it. Now I'm going to see if I can sneak up here and get this Hulk. I need to get this guy and then the Hulk. I could quite possibly take a lot of damage. If the Hulk detects me, then he's going to fire. So I really got to come in. I'm going to come in basically at this angle to see if I can get him. I might not though. I may be walking into a death trap here. Nope, got him. Alright, about to surface. Let's get out of the way for a minute. I have taken some damage I shouldn't take, but that's, again, that's part of that's just not being careful enough, maybe getting in too big of a hurry, and you know, that's not undoable target, that's driver error, so you can't really blame Kicks for that. That's on me. So now if I can itch up here and get this guy a little bit, just, yeah, he saw me. Dang it. Got a little too close. If I make that mistake by those drones, whew, it can get nasty. About the surface. That's the only thing about these hell raids. I guess I just need to go in at that angle and swing around and get it done. Let's see if I can get this to work. Just, oh, whew. Dang it, they saw me. That's going to hurt when those hit. I don't know if that's thermal. I have no idea what that is. The smart thing may have been to try and kill this ship before, but I'm so close to the drones right there. Oop, about the surface. And there may not be a, at least for me, with the builds I have and only 2 hell raids, there may not be a way to do this cheaply. Maybe if I come in at an angle to the back of it, I can stay out of his range. Let's try that. Darn. Boy, these hurt too. They all fire that same type of torpedo that guy just fired at me. So again, you know, this is just a lot of seat time, guys. A lot of seat time. If you can get rid of that Hulk, dadgummit. What to do. Let's take an overall look again here. Be the best thing to do. You know, this is a big puzzle. There's There's no doubt about that. When you get down to this part of a target where you're trying to separate the drones from the ships that can actually detect you if you're not very careful, that's when this gets incredibly chancy and time consuming. Maybe this will work if I can come in up top and just barely do this and get out of there. Okay, maybe that worked. Now maybe I can, once I surface and go back, maybe I can come down and get that Hulk. If I can get that Hulk, I'm home free. But I took a lot of damage. And I know this is a long video, guys, and it is what it is, I suppose. Now that guy right there may fire at me too. I don't know. We're going to find out. Woo! Dadgummit, man. I'm fixed to lose a Hell Wraith, it looks like. I may have to kill that one too. Let me time out again. Alright, let's see if this works. Jeez. Oh, sitting here taking damage. Yep, just may have lost Tail Wraith, I don't know. So I can't get the Hulk until I get rid of this guy. That's what it looks like. So the Hulk may be the last thing I actually try to do on this particular target. We'll see, I guess. Yeah, he saw me just a little bit, and I finally lost one Hell Wraith. Alright, now I should be able to get this. Dang, about to surface again. There we go, not paying attention again. So it may be a good rule of thumb to get rid of all the Big Brother ships that are anywhere close, and then alright, now that the Hulk's gone, I can go down here and kill these drones, and then I can worry about that last brother ship. I don't want to get too close to these things, but I don't believe I've been detected by them yet. I should be able to. Alright. Okay. One more ship. Alright. 99% of what the damage I've taken has been my own stupidity. I am not going to go that route. I don't want him driving into me. Either way, I can't control the distance between me and him, but if I can get up here and kind of get on top of him, then I can control it. Maybe I can get this guy without him firing at me. Alright, I'm just going to inch down. Good. Alright, I actually did that, probably the only darn ship in that I did right. I lost a Hell Wraith and Let's see what we got for repair costs. Four coins. 4 coins, and I would say the 73s and 75s are almost identical. So what is that? That's 12 coins. That's way too much damage for an A set. But again, that's me screwing up. 90% of that, at least 90%, if not all of it, to be honest with you, was me picking the wrong angle or just bad driving. Not taking my time. From what I've learned from this is the second A set I've done. Looks like the Hulk may have to be last unless it's really out there by itself, and there's no drones around or those brother ships around. If their brother ships are around, then I would advise to kill those first. That way, when the Hulk detects you, and it will detect you if there's no brother ships around, there's nothing there to fire. No brother ships and no drones, there's nothing there to fire, and you'd be, you're open to kill that Hulk. And then once you kill the Hulk, you get rid of the drones, and then it's just you're home free from there. Guys, hope this helps.